All right, we are going to do a walkthrough of the VaporDex website and show all the different features that are available to earn passive income using your VPND and VAPE and USDC. Before we dive in, just want to put it out there that all the information I share is for informational purposes only. Everyone should always do your own research. What has worked for me may or may not work for somebody else. So do your own research, invest wisely, and know what you're getting into before you get into it. So first, let's go on over to Discord. The Vaporify Discord, here is the official links tab, and here we have all of the Vaporify websites. And we're going to go ahead and click on the DEX, and we will go ahead and enter the DEX. And that brings us to the swap page. And this is where you do all your standard swaps. So any token that is on the Avalanche blockchain is swappable here. So you have your AVAX, your USDC, VAPE, VPND, it's all right here. So pretty standard. If you're not familiar with swapping on a DEX, I encourage you to do a little more research on that before really diving in. But if you've done it once or twice, it's pretty easy. We're going to go ahead and go through this trade section real quick. This is a lot of things you'll see on standard decentralized exchanges. And then the last half of the video is going to be all about this earn section. And this is what's more specific to VaporDex. So if you're already familiar with how to work a decentralized exchange, you may want to skip forward a bit in the video. So next in this trade section, we have the bridge, and this is where you can bridge any, you can bridge tokens from blockchain to blockchain. So let's say I have some Ethereum that I want to transfer over to Avalanche. I can use this bridge and select Ethereum here and transfer it to Avalanche, and I can do it any token that's available on Ethereum. I can select it and I can transfer it over to any token on the Avalanche blockchain. And you can do this for multiple blockchains. BNB's on there, Polygon's on there. So it makes it an easy way to exchange crypto between blockchains without having to go send to your centralized exchange and sell for USDC and rebuy it. So it's just a really easy way to swap tokens between blockchains. One thing here, there is an option when you do the bridge. Bridges have a reputation for occasionally dropping the transaction or not going through, and that's not specific to VaporDex. That's just in general, bridges could fail the transaction. So there is an option as you do this to pay for insurance. And I actually did a bridge this morning. I swapped some BNB over to AVAX, and the insurance was only 80 cents. So it was well worth it. I've never had a transaction drop. I've never had anything like that happen to me. They've always been successful. I've only done them through VaporDex, but it is possible. So I always get the insurance, but that's up to you if you want to pay for that. But it does seem like the cost is very negligible compared to what I'd rather pay that 80 cents than lose my swap. Another thing to note is the bridge can take up to 36 hours. So I've noticed that I've never seen it take that long, but they can. Generally, when I'm bridging, it takes about 10 minutes, 10 to 20 minutes max. That's from my own personal experience. Depending on the congestion on the blockchain, it could take shorter or longer. So just something to keep in mind. Don't freak out if you see that the transaction is still pending for some time, because it can take some time. I've also noticed that when I'm swapping the smaller tokens, it seems like there's more swaps that it goes through, and it can take more time. But if I'm doing these larger tokens like BNB to AVAX, it seems like it's a little bit shorter of a time frame. That's just my observation, and I don't know if that's actually true or not. So that's the bridge. Next, we have Fiat here. This is your Fiat on-ramp and off-ramp. If you don't already have an on-ramp or off-ramp, you can use the one on VaporDex to buy and sell crypto and connect it to your checking or savings account to buy and sell with your USD, with your actual US dollars. I won't go through that because I have my own way of doing it, but that's an option for you if you're in need of that. Looking here at the gas station, this is pretty much the same thing as the bridge. It's just a more streamlined version. So instead of all the tokens on each blockchain, the only ones that are available are the actual gas tokens. So those larger tokens that you'll pay for gas with. So you'll have Ethereum and BNB and AVAX that you can transfer from blockchain to blockchain if you just need some quick gas to process a transaction. So that's all the trade section. I know we just breezed through that. Looking down here, the rewards and stats. So we have our Stratosphere membership, our NFT membership. So I have another video on my page that walks through how to mint the Stratosphere NFT so it sits in your wallet, but this just offers lots of incentives and rewards, and the biggest thing is it offers 1% discount on all of your transactions on VaporDex. So it's well worth it to mint it and hold it in your wallet. It's like a loyalty program. It's completely free, really easy, and yeah, it just sits in your wallet and not much to do past that. So it's definitely worth it. If you have any questions on how to mint the NFT and hold it in your wallet, you can go back and watch the other video in my channel. Here you can also update your profile picture and and link any other wallets that if you have the NFT in your wallet, you can link any other wallets to this wallet and they'll all get that same discount. This is where it gets really exciting. We're going to go up here to the earn section and really dive into some of these areas. First, the liquidity pools. So you'll see liquidity pools on most decentralized exchanges. And I'm going to do a completely separate video on this, on how to provide liquidity and even create your own pool. But in the liquidity pools, this is where you have an opportunity to provide liquidity of 2 tokens, and other users can come in and swap the tokens from your liquidity pool. And you get a portion of the fees that are generated from that pool. So there's some really great return yields on this. We see 32% for VAPE and USDC. We see 19.5% for VAPE and AVAX. So just be aware there are some risks involved with this. So even though you're earning fees, there is some impermanent loss risk. And if you're not educated on impermanent loss, you'll definitely want to know about that before diving into the liquidity pools, because there is, like I say, some risk involved. But that's a whole nother subject for a different video. Let's look at this section here, earn VAPE. This is the good stuff. So when you have VAPE, when you have VAPE in your wallet, you can deposit it and deposit into the liquid mining pool, and your percent of the pool gets a percentage of the rewards that are paid out on a global scale. So first, when we get into the liquid mining, the one thing that we need is a liquid mining pass. So the liquid mining is based on a 30 to 31 day period, so they call them seasons. So every month, the season starts on the first and it ends on the last day of the month. So you get 1 point for every VPND per day that it's in the liquid mining. So currently, I have 665,549 VPND locked. And I think this mining pool I started, I want to say like on the 10th or no, I think it was the 7th of the month. So that gave me 1 point for every day, so like 13 days. So I get 16 million points, and which ends up being 0.312% of the entire pool. So at the end of the month, what happens is VaporFi will drop 14,693 VAPE tokens to everybody that is providing liquidity in the liquid mining pool. So at the end of the month, as long as my percent of the pool stays the same, I will get 0.312% of 14,693 VAPE. And right now, VAPE is, let's calculate this. So 14,693 times what was that percentage in? 0.0312. So I'll get 45 VAPE at the end of the month. Currently, VAPE is sitting around $1.20. So that'll be about $55 at the end of the month that I'll get in rewards. And I originally put in, I want to say I originally put in about $2,000. So I'm going to be getting, if I'm getting $55 out of 2,000, that's a 2.7%, not bad. And as the price of vape goes up, that return percent goes up. So vape could easily go up to $2 or $3. I think when we actually enter the bull market, it could easily be $5 to $10. So the reward potential is huge here. So it's a good idea to just get in at the first of the month, because as the month progresses, your points are going to be less. You want to get in at the very beginning of the month so that you maximize your point potential. The one thing that we do need to be able to participate in the liquid mining is a mining pass. So there are different tiers for the mining pass, and currently I have, what was that? I have the level 6 mining pass, and that allows me to put up to 800,000 VPND into liquid mining, and that cost me $7.50. So I did pay that $7.50 at the beginning of the month to be able to participate with my max value of VPND, but we already saw that I'll be getting 45 VAPE tokens back, which currently is valued at $55. So that easily pays for that $7.50 in US dollars that I paid. So it's completely worth it. But it's a good idea to do your own calculations before you actually make a purchase. The one thing to note is when you purchase your mining pass, you do have to approve up to $100 purchase because the system doesn't know what size of mining pass you're going to buy. But once you actually process the transaction, it only withdraws the amount that that you're actually approving. So just know that it's not going to withdraw the full 100 unless you select the $100 mining pass. So let's get out of this here. The next thing, you have a little gamification going on here in the liquid mining. So every day you have the opportunity to come in and claim a boost for your pool, and that adds to your point total. So those that are coming in every day and claiming a boost, their percent of the pool is going to increase, even though they're not increasing the amount of VPND. We're not depositing any VPND with this. All we're doing is claiming a boost and paying the gas fee. So let's go ahead and do this and we'll watch. So currently I'm at a 0.312% of the pool. And if I claim the boost, again, it's free. We're just going to pay the gas fee. I do have an option here. I can do the base boost, and it's going to boost my score by 14,708. Or I can pay for up to $4 in USDC, and that 14,000 boost goes up to a 20,592. So you do get more of a boost if you want to pay a little bit extra, but I'm just going to go ahead and do the free one because I think gas is a little expensive right now, so I'm just gonna keep it to a minimum and get that free boost. And yeah, gas is expensive right now. I don't know if this is going to be totally worth it. I may not get that $1.90 back from this one boost, but it does accumulate as the month progresses. So normally when gas is normal, I don't know, a few cents, up to 10 cents, it's absolutely worth it. But this one is, I don't know if it's completely worth it, but I'm going to show you just for demonstration purposes. And then my 0.312% went up to 0.313. So you can see as you do this every day, your percent of the pool goes up, thus increasing your percent of VAPE that you're going to receive at the end of the month. I know this is a lot of information. Feel free to put any questions or comments in the comments below, and I'll be sure to answer any questions that I can. The next section here is Earn USDC. So at the end of the month, let's say Vaporfy sent me my 45 VAPE tokens, and now they're sitting in my wallet. At the end of the month, all of my VPND gets automatically withdrawn from liquid mining and put back into my wallet. I don't have to do anything. And my VAPE rewards also automatically get deposited into my wallet. So let's say it's the end of the month. I have my 45 VAPE tokens. I have the option of swapping them for VPND and putting them back into liquid mining, or I could cash them out. I could swap them for USDC or AVAX, or I could go over here to earn USDC. And currently I don't have anything here, but you can deposit your vape into the vape pool, and you'll get a percent of the fees that the DEX is allocating, and you get a small percentage of USDC that's just accumulating in the system here, and you can withdraw it at any time. It's not locked. Where liquid mining, when you put your VPND to earn vape, there is that set time frame of a full month, and if you withdraw early, there is, I believe it's a 10% fee for withdrawing early. But when you stake your vape for USDC, there's no penalty for withdrawing. There's no time frame. As long as you have that vape in there, you're earning USDC every day, and it comes out in the afternoon sometime. It hits your wallet every single day in the afternoon. I have another wallet that I think is earning me like $2 a day. So it adds up over time, and then you can withdraw that USDC at any time and do whatever you want with it, or you can just let it sit there and accumulate. So this is where you have so many different options to earn VAPE, do whatever you want with that VAPE. You can swap it for USDC, you can cash it out, or you can take that VAPE and you can continue to earn USD with your VAPE. So lots of options, so many different ways of making passive income. VaporDex has been such a profitable platform for me. I continue to earn passive income. I'm actively engaged in the DEX and in the Discord. So if you have any questions, please drop them in the comments below. Like, subscribe, all the stuff, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks, guys.